What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we have some first images reveal for Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster in Del Toro's Frankenstein. Now, I'm not gonna back down from this fact. If you remember when we did the trailer review for this film that's gonna be coming to Netflix in, I believe it's still gonna be November of this year. I haven't heard anything different unless this article is going to tell us something different. But November 2025, we're supposed to get this Frankenstein film from Del Toro. Now, when we did the trailer review reaction, I wasn't too keen on it. It looked like something you would see coming to streaming, not something that should be going to theaters. And I didn't back down from that. My opinion still was, yep, it looks decent, it looks good, but yeah, it makes sense why this is going to streaming. I got a little pushback on that from some people. Got a little pushback that, oh no, it looks great, so on and so forth. Now, I've said just in about every single video we've done, specifically when it comes to trailer reviews, and more so to like TV series, but primarily for trailer reviews. We'll watch a trailer, I'll react to it like, yeah, that doesn't look all that great, but you know, I'll still give it a chance to win me over. There's been times where, hey, I've come out and said, been wrong, and yep, the film was great. Loved the film. The trailer didn't represent the film all that well, because, you know, my mind was changed, and I'm sure it can change the mind of many people. So I'm not sure what these images are going to be. We're going to take a look at these images as we go through the article details, and I'm open to maybe these images, maybe they've done some things, changed some things since that trailer was released. And that can change my mind, get me more interested in this, because I've been interested in this film since day one. I've been looking forward to this one. For me, the first trailer was a bit underwhelming. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it, because I'm sure, again, I'm going to give it a chance to change my mind, and I'm sure if it does in fact change my mind, I'll be the first one to come on here, make a video, do the movie review, and say, yep, I was completely wrong, changed my mind, the film was far better than the trailer represented it, and yeah, we'll go from there. But here we're going to look at these first images, so we're going to jump into the article details and then go through the images, and I imagine this is going to probably be one of them that they're releasing. And again, this looks about what we saw in the trailer, right? And it could just be this one here, the background. There is really no background to this. You're just really seeing the character, the lighting on this one. So this one's pretty mid. Nothing, to me, nothing spectacular here. I think this might and probably will look better in the actual film setting with the background, with the appropriate coloring done to it. So let's keep going now. Let's get into these details. We are just 4 months away from the premiere of Del Toro's Netflix movie Frankenstein, which will be coming to life on the streaming service in November. Okay, so it's still going to happen November 2025 as of the time of this article. So that, again, still hasn't changed. While you wait, Vanity Fair ran a massive preview piece this morning with brand new images. Quote, we are just doing a beautiful mass. The church is not built by us, but we are delivering a great, passionate, soul-searing sermon in that church. Del Toro teases in his interview with Vanity Fair, Karloff looms eternal, Bernie looms eternal, but we are not doing Karloff, and we are not doing Bernie, and we're not doing Mary, okay? But I'll say this, he continues, Mary, Shelley, and Bernie Wrightston and Karloff are as important to me as my father and mother. They gave birth to who I am, period. Check out Vanity Fair's new images from GDT's Frankenstein below, and that's what we're going to look at. We have a few more quotes here from him. This is, for me, the culmination of a journey that has occupied most of my life. Okay, yeah, so this isn't new. This quote has been a quote that's been reused, recycled, just about every single time this film comes up. So we're not reading over this again. So we're going to jump to the next paragraph and see if this is something new. There are strands of Frankenstein throughout my film. Yeah, okay, all this, again, this is all recycled, repeated information. This isn't anything new, nothing we haven't already known. So let's keep going. Let's listen. The film follows brilliant, but yeah, all previous. So really nothing more new to learn about the film. This is all casting information. So let's just get right to the images. All right, so let's see if we can zoom in. Oh yeah, there we go. Now see, I do like. Now, again, it could have just been maybe I don't recall seeing this in the trailer itself, but I do like the way this looks, because I do like the time period piece aspect that we are going to get in this film. So I am liking this. So that looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know if this is going to be, I mean, I don't know whose mansion this is going to be, but I mean, I am liking the fact of how just abandoned it looks. I mean, you have like the moss and the grass growing here. You got the vines on the walls growing down. So I am liking the look and feel of this. Let's keep going. Now it's funny when you look at a picture like this image here compared to then like this image. I mean, just from a color palette, from a, I don't want to say doom and gloom, but just from the tone perspective, vastly different tone. I mean, this looks very lighthearted type of scene, and then you see something like this where you know you're potentially going into the belly of the beast, so to speak, right? So nothing against this, but this is a pretty basic image that I would expect to see probably as part of the storytelling. So let's keep going to this one here. I mean, I do like the colors and the way the images pop. Again, if this is how some of these scenes are going to look, I think looks very well done. The costumes look great. Again, I do like the fact of a period piece film. I like that regardless of the horror genre or not, I will always watch a period piece film. Keep going a little bit more. Yep, I mean, still looks pretty on point. I mean, bright. I mean, got some bright colors here. Not a lot of doom and gloom here. I don't know. Okay, so now we got. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, now we have. Okay, this is. I don't recall. We saw something like this in the trailer, but we saw. I don't know if we saw this angle, but we did get to see the monster. Full on. So I do like this. So we can obviously assume that top picture above is like the top level of the house. Could be the basement, but I am loving this. I'm hoping the coloring on this one is a bit darker. Again, a bit more that doom and gloom, especially for a scene like this. Now, this could though be the coloring that they're going to use, but I'm just hoping it's a bit darker. When you think Frankenstein and you think you have the monster right there, potentially at this point coming to life, you would want it to be a bit darker. So, all right, let's keep going. Yeah, okay, so this is just the first image we saw at the very top of the article. So we've already talked about that one. This one here, I do love the color aspect on this. I love how the characters look. I love everything about this. Again, just strictly from a time period piece, the costumes, everything about this, I do love. I don't recall seeing this scene or anything about this in the trailer. I do like this. Now, see, this is where we're getting into that kind of doom and gloom. I mean, you look at this person's fingers. I mean, you would see that and think, okay, yeah, they are in the snow. Just the conditions of what their hands look like, their fingernails, almost got that cold frostbite look to it. I mean, we can see it's clearly snowing in the background. There is snow on this picture that they're holding up and showing it to whoever. But this looks to be, I don't know if that's the eye on the picture. It looks like that's probably the eye on the picture, just based on where the person's head is in the background and the size of the eye. So not sure what that's going to entail in the story, why one eye is open on this picture and the rest of it's kind of like looks dead or closed. Keep going. Very much like this image as well. Very similar to, let's go back up to this one in the carriage, where the colors are just so vibrant and they pop on the image and they pop on screen. Very much similar for this. This blue, I don't want to say turquoise. It is more of a blue, but there is some green into it, especially into the feathers here towards the bottom, around her cheek and chin. But I do like the colors and the costumes, everything about this. So I think, yeah, that's the last one. So I'm hoping we get another trailer soon. I'm hoping we see more of this into it, some of these scenes, because and having that contrast between what's going on here, where it's kind of like light and bright colors, and then we get into the doom and gloom aspects of Frankenstein, of the monster, and everything else that comes with it. I mean, when you think about going from an image like this to then something like this, I mean, and then within the same film, completely contrast each other, completely different. So again, my excitement for the film hasn't changed all that much. I am still excited to see this film. I just wish the trailer itself that we got didn't win me over. Like I'm 120% behind this. I'm about 80%. Seeing these images, I'm a little bit more, maybe 85, 90. Again, but I'm not at 100%. Like once it drops at midnight, I would stay up and binge watch this at midnight or 1 a.m. So these are some of the first images that we're getting from the exclusive Vanity Fair article. Again, some very different contrasting images. We see the staircase, which again we assume is the top level of Frankenstein's house. Then we have him down there with the monster, and then we have, assuming this is him, the monster, which I'm sure it is. And then we have this one here. When you compare that to all the other ones that are just vastly vibrant colors, more of a good time happening. So, all right, so that's going to do it for this quick horror news update. Those, again, some of the first images reveal Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein's monster. So, November 2025. Again, this has been on our list for quite some time. I am looking forward to seeing this one. We will be doing a movie review on this one, probably within the first few days of it dropping, in which we will do spoilers on it. So be prepared for that. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about some of these first images that they're starting to release, and let us know if you are looking forward to this film. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.